Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing fine. So today I'm going to be showing you the part 3 of my huge book haul. If you haven't seen the part 1 and part 2, I will leave it on the iCards as well as on my description box. So if you are a book hoarder and if you really like buying books, then please watch the video, because I think book videos and book haul videos, unboxing videos are something very close to my heart. I really like to see them because they are very satisfying. So without further ado, let's begin. But if you're new to my channel, please take some time and click the red subscribe button and the bell icon next to it so you don't miss out any of my future uploads. So this is the part 3 of the book haul video, and after this I'm going to control myself and I'm going to go in for a book buying ban for good 3 months. That is till December 2021. I hope that I have all the self-control and shelf-control, and I really follow and observe this ban. So let's begin without further talk. So I got around 12 Agatha Christie books, so that's the main reason I put up the title as huge Agatha Christie books haul. So I was really into Agatha Christie books when I saw so many sale happening for the author, and I really like to read Agatha Christie books, and I think right from my school I really wanted to collect Agatha Christie and Sidney Sheldon books and have some books in my bookshelf. So I have around 12 books. I have really very little idea of all the 12 books here, but I think her mystery, her detective novels and her thrillers, I think they must be read without any idea or any clues, so it will make the book even more interesting. So the very first book I have here is Murder in Mesopotamia by Agatha Christie, and I really like these editions because they look very pretty. They're very small. I think they are mass market paperbacks, but I really like it. And this is a pre-loved copy, and it says it belongs to Sumit Shehal of 1990 October, and another person called Kanchan Shengal, and he is from 11th standard. So yeah, this looks very good. I forgot from where I got most of the books, but I'll try to consolidate all of those and I'll put it on my description box so you can check it out. Also, my friend has an Instagram bookstore, so if you want to buy any books from her, I'll put her Insta page on my description box so you can buy books from her for pretty affordable prices. And also the books are all pre-loved or second-hand books, and they are original. The second book is The Hound of Death by Agatha Christie. Again, the same edition. I really like it. This book looks better when compared to the first book. It looks a little whiter than the first book, and it says it belongs to Preetha of 29th July 1995. So yeah, so it's very pretty, and I think this edition belongs to the year 1993, I guess. This paperback edition is 1994. So yeah, after 28 years I am holding this book. So yeah. The next book I have here is The Witness for the Prosecution by Agatha Christie again, and I really like the sizes of this edition books, other than the new books or the new editions which comes up in Amazon or Flipkart. I think reading Agatha Christie books in such editions gives something feeling very unique and different. So yeah, this is that book. So this book is also very good in condition. I think I got it from a Telegram person. I think it is from Reader's Corner, I think, on Telegram. Sorry for forgetting all those. I'll be putting the specific person's name on my description box, the Telegram link also on my description box, so you can buy from him. So this edition belongs to 1995. So yeah, it has around 300 pages, I think, 340 pages, I think, and so yeah, I think it's a combination of many plays. This is Witness for the Prosecution. Agatha Christie's highly successful and award-winning stage thriller opened in 1953 to spectacular reviews. It went on to become an acclaimed feature film, nominated for 6 Academy Awards, This special 50th edition, anniversary edition, comes complete with 3 other mysteries, demonstrating Agatha Christie's mastery of crime genre in theatre as well as books. Okay, so I think this is a combination of 3 stories. So yeah, this is how it looks. I think I got for 100 rupees or 150 rupees maybe, I'm not sure, but yeah. Next book is Curtain, Poirot's Last Case, and I think this also belongs to the 1995 edition. Actually the font looks very pretty in this, it's a bigger font. So this is the edition 2002. So this is how it looks. The font inside is very big when compared to the other editions I have. So yeah, this book is also very good in condition, and the font looks amazing. So yeah, I think it will be a very interesting read, and this is the 2002 edition. So the next book which I have from Agatha Christie is A Murder is Announced, and I think these are the new editions which I told you. So I think I got from an Instagram shop, and it looks like a new copy. It's not a pre-loved copy. This is the edition 2016. So this is the 2016 edition, and see how it looks. So this is how it looks. So yeah, this is the Miss Marple. This belongs to the Miss Marple series, I guess. So most of the Miss Marple series are standalone novels, and I'm very excited because I have not read any Miss Marple detective series from Agatha Christie. I've read only the Poirot one, so I think this will be more interesting because she is a lady, I guess. So yeah, so let's yeah, she's a lady because it's Miss Marple. So I think it will be more interesting because I have not read a lot of stories which involves lady or women detectives. So I think it will be very intriguing. So yeah, that's the next book. Next is The Mystery of the Blue Train, and I think I got this also from the same person or another person, I really don't remember. And this also looks absolutely new. This also looks very good in condition, and this belongs to the 2015 edition, and this belongs to the Poirot thing, I guess. Yeah, this belongs to the Detective Poirot. So yeah, this is how it looks. Like, I don't have any expectations, I'm not going to expect also, and let me just read and experience how this book will go, and I'll let you know on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, please follow there. So the next book is 3-Act Tragedy by Agatha Christie. So this belongs to the 2016 edition, and yeah, I got for 100 rupees, I guess. The price, the MRP is 300. As you can see, it is just a little bit torn here, but otherwise the book looks absolutely new. The spine is all good, but it looks just a little bit torn on the cover, but otherwise it's fine. So yeah, 13 guests arrive for dinner at the house of Sir Charles Cartwright, the famous actor. To avoid bad luck, his secretary insists on making up the number to 14, but it is too late for one guest, who chokes to death. But when his martini glass is sent for chemical analysis, there is no trace of poison, just as Poirot predicted. What causes the famous detective greater anxiety, however, is the complete lack of any motive. Okay, so yeah, it's about 13 guests going somewhere. So something very similar to And Then There Were None, I guess. The blurb looks like that, but yeah, without any expectation to dive into this book. The next I have is The Body Library, The Body in the Library by Agatha Christie, and this belongs to the Marple series, I guess. Yeah, so this is how it looks. The spine is a little bit damaged here, and I think I got this one for 150 rupees from the same Telegram seller, but otherwise the book looks new. The next one I have here is The Endless Night by Agatha Christie. Again, I think I got this one for 150, I hope so. So this is how it looks. it doesn't look very good in condition. It's a pre-loved copy, I hope so, because there's no markings inside, but I could see that it's been used, and it does have brown spots. Moving on to the next Agatha Christie I have is Five Little Pigs, and this belongs to the the Poirot series. So yeah, this is how it looks. I think I got from an Instagram store, I guess. So do check out the description in case if you want to buy some good condition books like this. And this belongs to the 2007 edition. This is a signature edition by Agatha Christie. Next are two hardcovers by Agatha Christie. One is Death on the Nile, and the second one is The ABC Murders. I think both belongs to the Poirot series. So I think I got these for 240 rupees each. Yeah, 260 rupees each. So I got these two books from Old Book Depot, and I really liked the condition. This is the first time I am purchasing from them, and I was really very happy. And I think for the very first purchase you get a 10% of discount. I saved some 80 rupees, and I got free shipping as well. So this book, The ABC Murder, looks a little bit brown in condition, but otherwise the pages inside are all good and fine. And being it has a hardcover, I think it's very good. It looks absolutely good. With these two books we end the collection of Agatha Christie books. So apart from the Agatha Christie books, the first book which I picked is I have kept books in plastic covers like this because my bookshelf is out of space, and I have to keep them in another bookshelf which gets very dusty. So the very first book which I picked is Silver Sparrow by Tayari Jones. So she is the author of An American Marriage, and which is, I think, the winner of Women's Prize for Fiction. But when I saw this book on sale, I went to Goodreads and I saw so many reviews which praised this book more than An American Marriage, and many of the reviewers spoke about how this book has been underrated. So yeah, I really want to dive into this book. So the story of this book is also very different and very intriguing. So it's a story about two girls who become friends eventually, but they share the same father. Without knowing that, they kind of become friends, and they develop a very close bond. But when all the secrets are revealed, and when they kind of try to find why all this happened, this is going to break our heart. So that's what I read about this book. So yeah, I'm very intrigued about how this book is going to go, because I think it'll be a very emotional, as well as it might make you angry at some parts, and it might make you cry as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward for this book. The next book which I picked, and I usually don't pick books like this, but I don't know, somehow I was drawn to the cover of the book and I picked it, and that is Inheritance by Bali Kaur Jaiswal. The cover looks very pretty, very colorful, and that's the only reason I picked it. And I saw very good reviews about this book, and I think this book talks a lot of inheritance and people living as immigrants in other countries, and how the culture and tradition of India and the family bonds, everything changes while they immigrate there, and how people who love India try to keep up all the culture and tradition within their families, and inherit that to the younger ones. So I think this will be a great read, and this happens in Singapore. So I am very intrigued for this book. This book is a thriller, and that is Local Girl Missing by Claire Douglas. So I think I actually don't remember anything about the book, the blurb, but I've heard so many good things about this. It's a creepy psychological thriller, I guess. So I really want to dive into this as soon as possible. I'm thinking to add this book to my September TBR. I hopefully want to add it, but let's see how it goes. The next book is a Matt Haig book, and that is How to Stop Time. Actually, I ordered this from a website, and they didn't give me the dust jacket, claiming that it was torn when it was kind of packed. So I was really disappointed with that, but otherwise the book looks absolutely good and new, and I got for a very good deal, and that's the only reason I kept quiet. But otherwise it's a good pick. The next book is also a very popular thriller, and I didn't expect this book to come in the sale, and when I saw this book, I didn't have a second thought and I picked it up, and that is Good Girl Bad Blood by Holly Jackson. This is a sequel to A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and that is a very popular book as well. So I am going to be reading that book for September book club. So I'm very intrigued. I don't have a physical copy of that book. I do have a ebook. So yeah, I will cope myself to read that book. So the book is actually very new, just that it has a little bit damage here, but otherwise it's a good book, good copy. Otherwise it looks very good in condition and absolutely new. So I got for 170, I guess. Not a huge discount, I guess, but okay, I'm very happy. The next book is a translated book, and I think this was nominated for some award, shortlisted for some award, I guess. I'm not very sure. I put that somewhere on the screen, and I think for the Man Booker Prize, but I'm not sure. So that is Mustaj by A.S. Harish, translated from the Malayalam by Jayashree Kalittil. So this is a very popular book. One of my friend actually read the book, and she told that I will not like the book so much. So that made me more intrigued, and I really wanted to see what this book is about, and what I will not like. So let's see if I will like the book or not. This will involve a lot of politics and casteism, I think. So I'm looking forward for this. So next two books are books which I got very recently, and that is, the first one is In Our Mad and Furious City by Guy Gunaratney. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but this was longlisted for the Man Booker Prize, and I think these are this is a story about three guys who live in the UK, and there's a lot about politics and racism and casteism, I think. So I'm very intrigued. This is a quite long book, as you can see, and as it was longlisted for the Man Booker Prize, I wanted to give this a read, and I picked it up. This book is a hardcover, and I got this book because it was going rounds on Instagram, and that is the only reason I picked it. And one of my Bookstagrammer friend also posted a very good review, and he told that this is a must-read book. So I really liked the blurb also and his review. So I when I saw this on the sale, I picked it. The dust jacket is a little bit old, as you can see, but the pages inside, I think they're not too bad. Very white, they are yellow in color, and they have sprayed edges, as you can see. So that excites me more, and I'm happy for this book. This is the author's first book, and I've seen very good reviews about the book, and that is the only reason I picked it. So yeah, I'm very intrigued of reading this book. A family saga story with someone handling mental issues, mental health issues, I think are books which are very needed right now at the moment. So I think it will be a good, moving, emotional read. So the last two books are books which were sent to me as gifts, and these are the two books which I really wanted to buy when I break my book buying ban. And I've talked more about this book because I really love this book. I think I read it in the month of June, and I totally love this book, and I really wanted to have a physical copy. And actually I was planning to buy this book in the Chennai Book Fair, but I was doubtful because if the sellers would have the book. So thankfully my cousin sent me this, and I'm very thankful for him. So yeah, this is how it looks. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So this is one of my favorite books of 2021, and I would highly recommend anybody and everybody to read this book. The next book is The Beekeeper of Aleppo, and see how pretty the book looks. This is by Christy Leftery. I think that's how it's pronounced. So I'm going to be reading the blurb of this book, and I really wanted to buy this book. I've heard good things about this book, and I have so many wishlisted books on my Amazon or Flipkart, and I think under 10 priority books this always falls into that category. So yeah, I'm very, very happy that I got this as a gift. Again, I'm very, very, very intrigued. Reading about war and the aftermath of war, and how loved ones get separated because of it, are something very, very, very close to my heart. I love to read books like that, and I love to hear the experiences of how people faced hardships because of war. So I'm very, very thankful to my cousin, and I'm very happy. So this is how it looks. The last two books are books which I got from a library. So I am a member of a library very close to me. So I'll be talking about that on my September TBR video. So this is how the condition of the book looks. It's a little torn from the cover page, but I got a Kristin Hannah book on the library, and I'm very happy. So that is Waiting for the Moon by Kristin Hannah, and the next book is The Jaguar Smile by Salman Rushdie. So those were all the books which I got recently, and I'm going in for a book buying ban. So please wish me luck, and I'll be meeting you all in my next one. And the sound is made by Alia, so I'm going to be going and catching her up. So bye bye, take care, do get vaccinated if you haven't, and stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye, I'll be meeting you all in my next video. Take care, bye bye.